Okay.
Okay. Good morning, brothers and sisters. We are live on Facebook. Thank you so much for joining us. As you guys know, we've been waiting for some reason, I don't see my comments at all. Let me see. All right. So we've been waiting for our mother, our sister, Otunba Shade Olukoya. I don't know if I'm the right person to say this name. When
I can
sister
help you
Olukoya.
out to say her name.
Lade.
Yes. So
Her name is Otunba Olukoya of the
Yeah.
Yoruba World Congress.
awesome. So we thank you, Auntie, so much for joining us this morning. We are pleased to have you. We kept saying that it's our mothers that will definitely rise up and get this freedom for our people because our children, the lives of our children are in danger. The men, they typically play politics with everything. They play politics with the life of our children. They play politics with their future. They play politics with everything. And we mothers
Then.
are just tired of it. This has been ongoing. Our sons will finish college, we will sell our last land. They will finish college, there is no job. They will get ready for marriage. For marriage, there is no money. And we're saying enough. So thank God for mothers like you. Thank God for people like you that are there doing the work that is needed without making noise, knowing that we have no more time to waste. So again, my name is Ponachim Saga. I am here in Houston, Texas, and I have my sisters with me. So let me have them to introduce themselves.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Augusta Nasike. I'm here in Richmond, Texas, and we want to thank our guest today. It's eye opener for everybody. I just pray you all listen and grab something today. Thank you so much.
Awesome. And then Sister P, please go ahead.
Good morning, viewers. My name is Epi Simon Okube. I live in Lexington, Kentucky. We appreciate you, viewers and well wishers, especially those who stood with us through thick and thin. We are happy to announce to you that this ship is headed towards her final destination. We are moving from ignorance to knowledge, from darkness to light, from death to life. And as our Lord Jesus Christ said in John 10:10, he said, the enemy comes to steal, kill, and destroy. But I have come that you may have life and have it more abundantly. There is a huge difference between what the LNC MNN alliance is doing compared to what the destroyers and accusers of our brethren are doing. The difference is like light and night and day. So we pray that you will stay and watch and get educated. Stay blessed as you watch. Thank you.
Thank you, Sister P. And then I'm going to have our sister to introduce herself. Please tell us about yourself, Sister Olukoya.
Um, I really don't know what you want to know. I'm 68 years old. I graduated from the University of Ibadan in Nigeria. I worked briefly at IBM, then at the civil service. I left a paid job in 1984 to start my own business. And by 2009, I think, or was it 2008? Before then, around 2005, even though I couldn't join Pronaco then, I started what do I call it, political activism on behalf of Nigeria. And I've been in it all along, doing my business along with it, of course. And you wanted to know what an Otunba means. An Otunba is it's originally started as the children of a previous monarch are the Otumbas of the current monarch. An Otunba just means the right hand of an Oba, of a king, is the right hand. And so even now they've bastardized it. A lot of people who are not even born of royal blood are Otumbas, but that's the real meaning. You are an Otumba because you were the child of a previous Oba. And the current Oba makes you his right-hand man. There are several of them, one from each ruling house. I'm representing my own ruling house. So anything. So that means I was born a princess, and I'm now an Otumba. And I'm also an Erelu Oba in waiting. That is, an Erelu Oba is like the leader of women in the old traditional Yoruba Council of Governance.
Right.
So,
Thank
that's
you so
okay.
much. Yes, absolutely. Thank you so much. So I'm going to play the video clip of the Freedom Park proclamation of December
Okay.
2018 that you were featured in, so that our people
Okay.
can understand exactly what we have in place today.
Okay.
All right. So today is my first day of manipulating these things. I hope I don't manipulate myself.
Mr. Chairman,
Go on, sister.
leaders of various populations of
Okay,
self-determination
so,
groups
can you guys
and
hear
ethnic nationalities all over
the
Nigeria,
video playing?
members of the high table,
You can't hear, yeah. Is this supposed to go direct to Facebook?
ladies
Yes.
and gentlemen.
Going direct to Facebook. I don't know if our
This is a joint proclamation made on behalf of the peoples of southern and middle belt territories of Nigeria, proposing the deferment of the 2019 elections and the immediate undertaking of the reconfiguration of the damaged constitutional foundations of Nigeria. And it is presented at the World Press Conference on the 11th day of December 2018 in Lagos. And it is titled, "The Distressed Federation of Nigeria, the repudiated 1999 Constitution, and the immediate imperative of a people's countermand to a perilous electoral voyage." Again, the title, "The Distressed Federation of Nigeria, the repudiated 1999 Constitution, and the imperative of a people's countermand to a perilous electoral voyage." I will start with the protocols. Having watched in absolute horror, like trapped passengers aboard a rudderless ship of the Nigerian state sailing into deeper troubled waters by way of plunging heedlessly into further national elections in 2019 under the thoroughly disputed 1999 Constitution, we, the undersigned, on behalf of the regional self-determination initiatives across the southern and middle belt territories of Nigeria, cooperating under the aegis of the Nigerian Indigenous Nationalities Alliance for Self-Determination, hereinafter called the Alliance, wish to proceed as follows. Number one, that the history of the colonial beginnings of Nigeria as a British business enterprise is too well known to bear any further repetition, and so it would suffice to remind us that Nigeria was not the consensual project of its constituent component nationalities, and that 4 decades into the Lugadian experiment of 1914, the regional leaders of the forcefully amalgamated territories had no faith whatsoever in the artificial political union into which their peoples had been locked by the British, and so, while Alhaji Ahmadu Bello, as Premier of the Northern Region, lamented the British imposed union as the mistake of 1914, Chief Obafemi Awolowo had dismissed Nigeria as a mere geographical expression. Number two, recently declassified secret colonial records now affirm and confirm the heavy manipulations by the British to create a lopsided union in which what was packaged as independence in 1960 was, for the southern and middle belt Nigeria, merely a transition from external British colonialism to internal caliphate colonialism, manifesting Nigeria progressively as a British/caliphate joint business venture, holding the South and Middle Belt territories and peoples in servitude. On this note, it is instructive to recall the December 1913 description by the then Secretary for the Colonies, Lord Harcourt, of the impending January 1st, 1914 illicit annexation of southern Nigeria to northern Nigeria, as the British married off the southern lady of means to the poor but well-conducted Nigerian youth, northern youth, and to point out that it was the celebration of this grand bequest that Ahmadu Bello had declared to his lieutenants in the very week of Nigeria's independence in October 1960. That
I'm trying to manipulate this. What we were saying earlier is that the video was didn't finish as we planned for it to finish. As you can see, it went out. But we wanted for Sister Otunba Olukoya to give us more insight, because we've already know that the union is a lopsided new union, and
Yes.
given to the Fulanis to hold us hostage on behalf of the British government. And
Yes.
the true owners of the land, are saying this cannot be any longer. So our sister is trying to give us more insight. Please go ahead.
So can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay. So what Ahmadu Bello said in 1960 is the basis of our current problems, apart from the British intervention. He said the new nation called Nigeria should be the estate of our great-grandfather, Usman Danfodio. We must ruthlessly prevent a change of power. We use the minorities of the North as winning tools and the South as a conquered territory, and never to allow them to rule over us, and never allow them to have control over their future. This was published in the Parrot newspaper of 12th October 1960. So from that time, Nigeria has been in a sort of ding-dong, up and down, but we were managing, trying to see if we could manage it till the war broke out. After the war, we tried reconciliation again, but by 1999, it became, when we thought we were going back to democratic process, a democratic union, Obasanjo came in on May 1999. Sharia was declared in 12 states of the North simultaneously in February 2000. And from that point, it became clear to everybody that these people were actually coming to maim, rape, destroy, whatever bad words you can think about it. And the Constitution helped them. They had everything on their side, helping them to hang on to everybody's lives, everybody's proper resources, because the Constitution was on their side. So in 2005, Pronaco was born. Pronaco was the first union of both South and North. Funny enough, we had Northerners there. Our present head of state,
Buhari.
Muhammadu Buhari, came to that conference, the Pronaco conference. He even contributed to it. This year, there was this other boy there, to Yerima Shetima, who is now giving the one that was giving the Igbos rules and regulations. You must leave the North, everybody must do this. He was part of that thing. We brushed him up and make him, because we thought that maybe they would be able to help the situation. But they didn't. So from Pronaco now, when Pronaco ended in 2006, we had the meeting, we had the Lagos Declaration, we continued working. Everybody was mandated to go back from Pronaco, everybody was mandated to go back to their geographical areas and try and talk to their people. That now resulted in the 2013 declaration, Lagos Declaration, held at Rita Lori Hotel in Surulere in Lagos. You know, where we all came together again, still repudiating the Constitution. That continued like that. We continued because always in between, they will find some renegades among us who they will put money in their pockets, who will scuttle everything we have been working for. Mm-hmm. You know, I hope you understand what I'm talking about.
Of course.
They will scuttle everything. So, sorry, not 2013. The Rita Lori Declaration was 2011. That was when we decided, that was when Movement for New Nigeria was born. Actually, that Movement for New Nigeria, to our own minds, was Movement for No Nigeria. But, because of security and everything, if we said Movement for No Nigeria as of that time, we probably have ended up in trouble. So it was Movement for a New Nigeria.
Right.
So we continued like that, working on our people, having people breaking into, infiltrating us all over every time, till God now smiled on us, and in 2015, we had the first solemn assembly in Port Harcourt, where the people of the Lower Niger Congress decided that enough was enough. They repudiated the 1999 Constitution. And they recognized that it was the one article that was holding everybody down for the Fulanis to ride over. So this was followed in 2017 by the Solemn Assembly of the Yorubas in Adamasingba, Ibadan, saying the same thing. In 2018, the Solemn Assembly was held in Makurdi by the Middle Belt, repudiating the same constitution. That same 2018 was 11th December was the Freedom Park Declaration, which video you have just played.
Right.
Where we affirmed all the Solemn Assembly's decisions, and we decided that enough was enough. And if you give me the time, I'll just give you our demands and that proclamation. That accordingly, we demand that in place of the general elections planned for 2019, a transitional arrangement be immediately instituted to peacefully ease out the rejected unitary constitutional order, while a body with constituent powers is also instituted to midwife the emergence of successor constitutional arrangements according to the preferences of the constituent component nationalities of Nigeria, to be ascertained by referendum and plebiscites. May we inform the political actors from the South and the Middle Belt of Nigeria that a choice must be made now between standing with the people they claim to lead, who have rejected the 1999 Constitution, and any election mandated by it, and are standing with the enemies of their people, who insist on preserving that master-servant 1999 Constitution, which enslaved and impoverished the people. Let it also be known to all, but particularly the political gladiators, merchants, and foot soldiers across party lines from the South and the Middle Belt, that anyone who is prepared to swear to uphold and defend the rogue 1999 Constitution by contesting elections under it is clearly on the side of the enemies of the people.
Absolutely.
So that was what the Freedom Park, that was what led to the freedom, all these things I've said led to that Freedom Park Declaration in December 11, 2019. So
Right.
does that answer your question, or you want me to?
No, it really does.
2018. Sorry, not 2019, 2018.
2018, December 11, 2018. Yeah.